Good day everyone! We are the Group 2 and for today's video, we are going to tackle about the topic of tourism and hospitality together with both of their histories and facts that you may not know about. Ms. Constantino will be the first reporter for the introduction of tourism.
According to Cambridge Dictionary, tourism is defined as a business that serves people with transportation, enjoyment, and places to stay for people who are visiting a certain place or on a vacation. It was also defined as the temporary movement of a person outside their normal residency for the reason of business, leisure, or personal reasons.
For the history of tourism first happened in the Philippines when people traveled to different places or cities in search of food using only transportation of crude. The time where Ferdinand Magellan discovered the Philippines arises a new form of tourism when his boat sailed from Mexico to the Philippines. The Philippine tourism industry started way back 1970s, and in the next years, there has been a fallout of tourism and decline, but also got back in 1920s with 1.2 million tourists visiting Philippines.
Starting from the year 2000, there is a consistent growth in tourism according to the National Statistical Coordination Board. In 2016, there have been an arrival of 7.4 million people, and it contributed to the nation's GDP by about 9%. Attractions in the country are also improved and preserved for people to visit the place like Boracay, Tramuros, Cebu, and Palawan. The next topic will be the definition of hospitality, which Mr. VANGUARDIA will gladly be introduced to you.
As defined by the Oxford English Dictionary, hospitality means generous act of entertaining strangers, guests, or visitors. Filipinos have been known for their hospitality or for treating strangers and their relatives warmly. Hospitality is one of the reasons why people from another country would love to visit the Philippines. Hospitality also covers business such as hotel, resorts, and casinos, which provide people room to stay in and meals. The hospitality industry's goal is to make the guests feel comfortable and safe in the place where they are staying.
In the history of hospitality, according to Teodoro A. Agoncillo in his book, The Hospitality of the People, that the Filipino trait of being hospitable came from the Malayan traditions when they migrated and inhabit the southern regions of the Philippines. Filipinos believe that every visitor should feel welcome in a house of a Filipino. The first hotel in the Philippines is located in Manila and is called Manila Hotel, that was built in 1909 but was opened in later 1919. Also, the Luneta Hotel was located in Manila and was opened in the 90s. The ideas of the designs of some hospitality before was inspired by another country's themes. However, there are wide choices of designs now that people can freely choose.
The history of hospitality, from the evolution of the hospitality industry to the modern hospitality world. The ancient times remind us of what the hospitality industry is all about. It was around 40 BC, according to experts, when hospitality services for social and religious gatherings were quite a common happenings. It was about this time that Greeks came up with thermal baths that were designed for recovery from illness and relaxation. These thermal baths are said to be the origin of what we know as modern-day spa. Then came the Romans, who provided accommodation for travelers on government premises.
Did you guys know that tourism is derived from the Hebrew word Torah, which means studying, learning, and searching? And to know more about tourism, we will discuss the myths and truths of it. But first, what does myth and truth mean? Myth is usually an information of historical events that serves to unfold part of the worldview of people's beliefs. And truth is the actual state of a matter to agree with the facts. So now, let's talk about the myths and truths of tourism. The first myth is that the majority of tourism is international travel. But the truth is, most of the people who travels are within their country only, or as we all know as domestic travel. Second myth, all people who work in tourism travel the world for free. But the truth is, most people in tourism do not usually receive free travel as an employment benefits. But some careers may involve travel that depends on their work, such as flight attendants and travel counselors. Employees are usually travel on business purposes only, but some employers offer discounts on airfare or accommodations for their employees.
Third myth, tourism jobs are found only in hotels, airlines, and travel agencies. But the truth is, the variety of occupation found within each sector is as diverse as the sectors themselves. The nature of the work varies from working on a ski slope to develop marketing strategies for an international organization to preparing garment meals. Tourism offers something for everyone, with varying levels of responsibility. Fourth myth, tourism is about leisure holidays only. But the truth is, tourism includes all type of purpose of visiting, including businesses, conference, and education. Fifth myth, large multinational companies such as hotel chains and airlines dominate tourism, but the truth is the vast majority of tourism enterprise in every destination.
That is all for today's video, and we hope that you have learned a lot from our discussion, and thank you for listening.